Hello, how is everyone? I haven't got on here in a while. Let me see if I can make this bigger so I can see all your comments. Anyways, how's everyone doing? I haven't been on here to do a card pull for a little while, so I wanted to come in and do this. I hope everyone's doing great. I hope, everyone's had a wonderful October and getting ready to enjoy a weekend of fun and relaxation. Anyways, if you're here live and you want a card pull, you got to just tell me and actually tell me you're here and you want a card pull because I never pull cards for anyone who's not giving me explicit permission because I do think it's going into your energy a little bit and I want to make sure that you are good with that. Anyways, how is everyone? Anyways, I have one requested card, so I will pull that now. And like I said, if you join, let me know. And like I wrote in the notes here, accept what resonates with you, release what doesn't. This is kind of my energy, your energy combining to pull a card and letting you know what it comes up through that. So I try to very much tie into your energy, but sometimes, of course, my energy's in there too. So, anyways, and if this is all kind of like a foreign concept, what am I talking about? Energy and doing this. Feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about it. This is one of the things I really enjoy doing this. This is not this is not work. In some ways, I feel like if I can give someone just a little bit of insight and give them a little bit of permission, then my day is actually made. Um, and so I'm also sometimes, this is why I'm already starting to get a little quiet, is sometimes guides, energies, whatever you want to call them, kind of start talking, and so I'm listening to them too. So I tie into my own energy and I tie into what they're wanting to tell you. So if things, like I said, if this doesn't resonate with you, feel free to walk away from it. Take what does, release what doesn't. But if you want a card and you're here, let me know. I'm gonna check to see if I've got any comments. I don't think I do, so I don't think anyone's here. I'll start with pulling my own card. How's that? That gives a little bit more time, gives you freedom to see what a Sacred Rebel card is. I know that's so scary to most women. We're not supposed to be rebels. And those of us who, this is me, were classified as a rebel as a teenager, really learn to try and stay in the box because the consequences of being a rebel were not fun at the time. But you know what? We don't have to comply, and that's all this is about is allowing what's inside you to come out. I had a conversation, kind of comments here yesterday. It was talking about this. It's about regrets of not being ourselves, not doing the things we want to do because we're kind of been told this is the right way to do it or what we should be doing. And so we fall into that instead of following what we want to do. And studies have shown that kind of regret, the regret of not doing yourself, being yourself out there, your hopes and expressing them and going after them and excitement are a lot worse than the regrets of doing everything or messing up something. So the regret of not doing something is far more common than the regret of doing something and not doing it right. So this is about me going out there, sharing something that's come up for me. It's probably maybe not a should do, but you know what? This is me not regretting that I do have some abilities to tie in, hear, and be of service to others. So let me pull a card for myself. Ooh, what do you want to tell me today? The card for me is Softly, Softly, the Tender Touch. So let's see what it has to say. These are not my cards. I freely share that these are Sacred Rebels. These are not mine. I don't write them. I didn't. Maybe one day I'll have that ability, but I don't yet. But here's what my card says. The feminine wisdom gentleness can assist you now when we are at a point in life where we want to attain greater things but don't necessarily have a proportionately greater supply of energy at our disposal. It is time to work smarter rather than harder. This is the way of feminine wisdom. However, a cultural ignorance of the feminine way currently prevails. We are generally taught that the more force we use, the more we try to make things happen, the more we will achieve. The feminine way is not about force, nor is it about driving, striving, pushing, or grabbing at what we can in order to create. It is about inviting what we wish for to come into the space we have provided for it, internally and in our lives. This method cultivates more energy, causes less stress, and attracts what is desired. It is manifestation by invitation rather than by will or force. I'm very guilty of, like, if I just go harder, if I just go more, I can get it. And this is a great reminder for me to put my wishes and wants out there, and let it manifest and come to me, versus always trying to push and how can I do more, and getting that very logical mind going. Instead, this is about trusting that we all have an internal energy system that actually works much better than our own mind and everything else. So if you guys ever, if drop me a heart in the comments if you're watching this later. Tell me you're replayed, watch this later. If you've ever watched the movie The Secret, or you are a fan of Esther or Abraham Hicks, let me know. I'd like to know where you guys are at with all of that, because that's where I'm at, okay? Like, manifestation, law of attraction, that's just where I'm ready to camp out versus in my mind of work, 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 work. All right, Jennifer, I'm going to pull your card. Let's see. Jennifer. There's a lot of chill bumps, Jennifer, so something's up. You got something going on. And I have not ever met Jennifer, so when I do this, I don't have to have met you. I don't have to know you. I just have to tie in and I've been given permission. I can pull a card, and your card is coming right here. Jennifer, seeing the true you. This is a great card. I already know. So here we go. Sometimes we believe what others tell us we are, as though the self we are reflected back to us through their eyes is truth. Yet the accuracy of a reflection depends on the clarity of that which is doing the reflecting. If the receiver forms any opinion about what is perceived, then what is reflected back to us will, at best, be distorted. It is not necessarily through ill will, it is just the mechanics of the situation. Even the moon reflects the sun in varying degrees of fullness and clarity. We can learn sometimes of the nature of the sun from the moon, but not as much as through direct perception. This oracle has come to you because you have been putting rather too much faith in the reflections others have of you, to the point that you might not be honoring all that you are and all that you are becoming, because you believe too little of yourself. There may be those around you that are able to reflect you more faithfully and even help you see more of your own greatness and beauty. These are the souls blessed with inner stillness. In the clear waters of their ocean of consciousness, you can come to recognize yourself with clear perception. However, there are those who have not tended to their own ocean and are unable to be still enough to genuinely receive and reflect your light back to you. Jennifer, it's amazing how much we perceive. And oh no, Lori, hopefully I'm on the right page. But I was going to say, Jennifer, to you, sometimes we get so, okay, hold on. It's kind of like coming disjointedly, but I'm going to tell you, here's the message that's coming is stop listening to what others have been telling you. You know who you are, and it's time to allow that person to come out. And instead, you have been waiting and asking permission from way too many people that aren't there to reflect back to you who you already know you are, and it's time to trust yourself over them. I'm just waiting here, Jennifer, to see. But that hopefully that resonates to you and that makes sense. Hey, Lori, if you want me to pull your card, let me know and I'll be happy to do so. And like I said, I hope I'm on the right page. ah. Anyways, Jennifer, I hope that helped. I don't know. There's just a lot of energy when I tie in and I think about you and all of that. And it's almost just like it's almost the images right now is like clear the mirror in the bathroom and allow yourself to be reflected back to you the way you see yourself and the way you are instead of letting the fogginess of other people reflect back to you. All right, my friend Lori. Whew, I have a feeling cards are just going to jump out. The energy right now is crazy. All right, Lori. What card do you want me to bring for Lori? Yep, here we go. Lori, the perfection of your life. Let's see. Have you ever seen a storm pictured from above? It can appear to be so beautiful and elegant. This is certainly different to the ground view, which can be quite a violent experience. So too, there is great beauty in your life now. However, at this point in the natural process, you may be experiencing it as anxiety-inducing rather than beautiful. You may sense it as internal chaos. You may feel it as something that is waiting to erupt from within, as a restlessness or an anxiety that you cannot quite articulate, but sense vaguely nonetheless. Perhaps the chaos is fully fledged and a person or situation or life is causing all kinds of havoc, upheaval, or change and uncertainty in your world. Whether the chaos seems subtle, strong, internal, or external, this oracle brings the same message for you. All is unfolding according to a perfect higher order. You are certainly enduring a cosmic spiritual storm which is having an impact on you. It is clearing things out, ruffling feathers, and preparing you for that lovely, super fresh, uplifting feeling that one experiences after the storm has finally passed. If you have drawn the oracle of after the storm as well, the message is amplified for you. Even if you have not chosen that card but feel intuitively drawn to read the message for it after the healing process below, you are encouraged to do so. And I can read it for you if you'd like. Here's the healing process. I don't normally read all these, but imagine that you are standing at the silent center of a great cleansing storm. All aspects of your life are rained upon, blown about, and even messed up a little. How do you feel? The storm then passes and you are left with soft sunshine and slightly soggy feet. Some parts of your life will have been washed away. Some others will be strong and stable, a bit messy perhaps, but still there nonetheless. How do you feel? Finish this practice by saying, I give thanks for the higher order of my life, which I trust implicitly as it guides me into wholeness and love from that which appears as chaos. New order is rising. I trust this and receive the gifts of higher order in my life. Now, through grace and mercy, so be it. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm just waiting, sort of feeling something. The message I hear, Lori, for you is that you're just very loved right now. There's something you're feeling, but you're very, very loved. If anyone else is on here and wants a card, let me know. Yay, that resonates. Gosh, I feel like there's something else coming through for you, Lori. That's why I'm sitting here for just a minute. I'm I'm just gonna say what it's kind of coming through is what's coming through is stop judging so harshly. Know that you are loved. Know that you are being seeked. Know that you are on the right path. And it's like there's this big, I wish I could, the words aren't there because it's like this big, almost like a big teddy bear. And they're trying to reach in and give you a big hug, is the impression I'm getting. So it's like this, just accept this massive hug that it's all okay. Um, yeah, they're saying, it's sort of saying like when you were a kid and you go and lay on your bed and hug your teddies and then you would feel safe. That's what they're trying to do right now back to you. They're trying to give you that big hug that it's all okay. The storm is there, but you're okay and you're protected. Um, if anyone's on here would like a card, let me know. I'm kind of just, there's an overall message that we're all okay, that come and trust the process, whatever process you're going through right now, that it's okay, that it's a process, it's not an end game. We're all evolving, and like the universe is there to tell us we're all okay, to go ahead and trust ourselves and move forward. So if you got, I mean, seriously, if you're here and you want another card, or Lori, it referred to another one, I can send that to you offline if you want, or I can do that here. Just tell me. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go unless the guides are like, no, we have something to say. I will say, if you guys like these cards and you want me to do a card pull directly for you, I do that. So that's awesome. I had no idea you slept with a teddy bear, but teddy bears are often awesome and I love it. If you guys, but like I said, if you guys like the cards and you kind of want that on a private, you don't want to do it on a Facebook, let me know. I'm happy to jump on a call. This is, like I said, this is fun for me. This is not work. We can always integrate that. I also do a Akashic Records reading. If you've never had that done, it's a very fun experience. It can be very pushing at times, because your guides are like, nah, stop waiting around. But you come with a question, I go to the guides, go into your Akashic Records, and we try and find the answers and your direction for you. So I get to do both of those. I love it. Anyways, hopefully everyone has a great weekend. Lori, go and enjoy your teddy bear hug, even if it's not real teddy bear hug. And Jennifer, clean off the mirror, reflect back to you what you already know is there. And if, like I said, if you guys like this, give me a call or DM me, whatever, and I'll do a card for you. Have a great weekend. I am actually off to the airport tomorrow, so on some of my other pages, I might be doing some lives of or updates at least on how it is to travel. So as most of you know, travel is one of my fun things, so I'm excited to get back out to it. Have a great weekend. I will be online next week. Have a good weekend. Bye.